Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome to the finale of Let's Play Final Fantasy Legend 3! Yeah, Final Fantasy Legend 1 and 2 called. They want their unexpected final bosses back. So, the final boss of the game is this, well, I guess he's not a helpless old man, but an old guy. I mean, come on! Well, okay, I guess all we gotta do is attack him. I mean, I guess, final boss isn't fighting back or anything. I mean, heck, in the first game, I think the creator didn't attack me for one round, didn't he? Or something like that? I suppose it makes as much sense as the other games. And you might as well only use weapons against Saul, because he's not going to do anything. Using magic, you won't, kill him faster or anything like that. It's a timed battle, essentially. You got to go through a certain number of rounds in order to progress with the next dialogue or whatever's going on. You must get rid of him before he wakes! For a guy who wants us to kill him, he sure isn't going down easy, I mean, you'd figure, one swipe of the sword, he'd be gone, but I guess not. Now, I wonder if Xagor is somehow, keeping Soul alive, some sort of barrier or something like that, if we kill Soul, then Xagor will go with him, at least according to Soul. But if Xagor kills him and then he escapes, then, well, he'd live, and that would be bad. So, we gotta kill him first. Fortunately, the Mystic Sword seemed to be doing a very good job of that. I don't really care about the critical hits or anything like that, but, it's just a matter of however many rounds you go through this. It better not be a giant brain monster. Damn it! Alright, it's boss time against Xagor. Let's go all out for the first round. Awesome final boss music, by the way. Turn it up for you. Crap. Yeah, barrier gives him protection from elements. I thought I might get magma off first, but no, okay. Okay, so first round, he always uses that barrier. So after that, let's keep going all out. Have Borgin preemptively use Cure A, because Xagor, he might be able to kill me no matter what I do. Ow. Yeah, I really wish I had the, I really wish I had the Excalibur on him then. He would have survived. He would have had the HP. Ow, though. He killed me in one hit. Okay, Elixir, whatever. Do what we can against him. And, Mystic Swords there. Even my mutants should be using Mystic Swords, because, Flare, you might deal a little more damage with Flare, but, Mystic Swords are almost as good. What's that? The Talon? What's the Talon doing here? Hey, alright, the Talon's gonna join the final battle. Alright. Nice touch. I approve. Okay, now Sharon is getting low on HP, so let's have her use an elixir on herself. That way, if she died, we would have kept the elixir. So, well, there you go. Because Xagor can sometimes go first. I think he has 100 agility. Sometimes he'll go first, sometimes he'll go last. Really bad things can happen sometimes, okay, we got protection from thunder, so we're okay here, but if he uses, say, flare at the end of a round, and then flare at the beginning of the next round, because it's kind of random, then you're screwed. At this level, you're dead. There's nothing you can do about that. But, we'll be okay, I think. Okay, now we can keep going all out. Curtis really isn't going to be doing too much healing unless we really need to. I suppose I could have given Curtis the Excalibur, but I figured, maybe every now and then I might need to heal. Xagor can kill one of my party members at will, pretty much. It's just a matter of luck, really. Well, at least they didn't give the final boss more than one mouth, I was starting to get worried about the graphics designers, they had an obsession with that or something. One thing I wanted to ask you viewers about how I handled this Let's Play series, because I'm not going to have time during the credit sequence. It's not very long. But I was just curious how you liked how I handled like the video descriptions in this Let's Play series. Like I started adding like new enemies to it so like you could see the elemental weaknesses. Ow. Everyone's weak to Dark Force. The dark side of the Force. But yeah, I mean like I was adding that there. What else was I doing? Like recommended setup I started doing in the video description there. And one thing I think it really helped was it helped the pace of the Let's Play series, because like before I'd have to take sometimes 3 or 5 minutes, you know, if it was like really complex setup to go over it. And now just put it in the video description, it seems to really help out. I like it. Let me know what you think. Yay, Sharon can survive. As long as I'm spamming the same strategy over and over again, I figured this would be a good time to do my review of the game. Let's see, let's get those commands in there first. I thought the graphics for this game were very good. I'd give them an 8 out of 10. Certainly above average for the Game Boy. I'll be honest though, nothing that really knocked my socks off. Curtis got his socks knocked off apparently. Yeah, I mean, someone asked me during the last one, Final Fantasy Legend 2, H.C. Bailey, if you give the graphics an 8 out of 10, I mean, what would be a 10 out of 10 for the Game Boy? I'll be honest with you viewers, I don't think you could get a 9 or a 10 out of 10 for a Game Boy. I mean, for me, I mean, it's not the black and white. I mean, it's fine. The graphics are fine. But, I mean, to get a 9 or a 10 out of 10, I mean, you have to excite me. You know, I mean, I don't think anything on the Game Boy does it. Like, whoa, I'm amazed that they did that for the Game Boy. You know, I mean, that's not what the Game Boy was about. It was about quality, fun games, you know? So yeah, I mean, as long as the graphics are pleasing to the eye, I'm okay with that. Wow, this guy's really wailing on me. I'm pretty low level. The game probably expects you to be at level, I don't know, level 40 by now. But, well, we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I mean, the graphics, they're fine. They just really don't excite me. Unlike the music of the game, I'd give the music a 10 out of 10. The score was amazing. I mean, the Talon theme, Diane's theme, the boss music, the final boss music. I mean, it just has so many great tracks. I really enjoyed it. It really, I mean, music is so important to me for how fun a game is. The plot was okay. I mean, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, pretty average, nothing special, minimal character development. I give it props for keeping it simple, though, instead of trying to do too much for what the Game Boy can handle. I mean, sometimes games will do that, and it just comes out all wrong, you know? I mean, I wonder if they did a remake like they did Final Fantasy Legend 2, like if they would flesh out the story more, you know? I mean, oftentimes, you know, you see remakes when they do too much with it, and, you know, it doesn't work, you know? They screw it up. But I mean, I think Final Fantasy IV DS did a great job of that, though. I mean, they added so much more background and detail to the plot. Oh, come on, game! Did you really have to add all those mouths to the final boss? Really, game? But yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy IV DS, I mean, I didn't really care for the Shakespearean script, but, well, I'll give it a pass. For the gameplay mechanics, I give them a 7 out of 10. I like how they still minimized the grinding in the game without jacking up the encounter rate like they did in the previous games. But the monsters were just utter crap as a job class. I mean, I don't like how they removed all the spell charges and everything like that, and the management of your abilities. You know, I just didn't care for it. But as a new part for my review, I'm going to add replay value to the mix. I give this an 8 out of 10. Most RPGs, you know, you play them once, and it's the same every time. But, you know, with the class transformations in this game, I mean, it can be a different experience every time. I mean, I just think that, you know, the previous games did a better job of the replay value, but this is still good, too. Yay! We defeated Xagor! Well, that was fun. I give this game a 9 out of 10 for the fun. It's one of my favorite RPGs for the Game Boy. And we still get experience and one more middle finger by changing me into an Ashima. Nuts. Oh well.